Om Shanti. Greetings of peace to everyone. My name is Ananya, and I will be facilitating our event for you tonight. I would like to begin this evening's event by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the many lands on which we are today and recognize their continuing connection to land, water, and community. I would also like to pay my respects to the elders, past, present, and emerging, and also acknowledge any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people who may be with us this evening. Welcome everyone who has joined us today. Tonight's event has been organized by the International Youth Environment Group of the Brahma Kumaris, and this is dedicated to the World Environment Day on the 5th of June 2020. The Brahma Kumaris is a worldwide organization which dedicates its work to world peace and harmony through a broad range of programs, including meditation and positive living. Tonight, our guest speaker is Brother Lakshu Ramatha. Lakshu Pai is the director of Brahma Kumari's activities in Malaysia, and he also has a professional background in biodiversity and biosafety. Welcome, Brother Lakshu Pai, and over to you now.
Om Shanti. First of all, I like to thank the International Youth Group for inviting me to share my insights on the theme of Flourishing Futures, Nourishing Biodiversity Now. I thought it's good for me to give a brief on the Convention on Biological Diversity. As some of you might know that this convention is the guardian of the world biodiversity, and it has got three objectives. The first objective is conservation, meaning to say conserve the protected species, also or preserve the protected species. Normally, people have the protection area in the case of forest, and also have to conserve the endangered species which are very quickly depleting. So this is very important for our future. Our future generations need to enjoy the presence of all these species. The second objective is sustainable consumption. Sustainable consumption means, like say in the case of forests are there, and in the first objective we already said the conservation area in which logging is not allowed. Sustainable consumption means there are other forests which people can harvest the product of the forest. Logging, for example, they can do logging. But while doing the logging, they also have to ensure that there are replanting carried out, so that what is being consumed is also planted. So in that sense, we can say that it is a sustainable consumption. And the third part is benefit sharing. You see, there are varieties of biodiversity, and they have various uses, and you can find herbs in the forest, some other plants in the forest, and these plants may carry some ingredients which may be useful for curing diseases or as a food item. So but in some countries they don't have the resources to go and pick up these plants and do the analysis and then develop the product. So often the developed countries will help the developing countries by entering into a contract, and then when they say they develop a particular product, then the profit from that product is carried as appropriately as agreed in their contract. So with these three objectives, the convention has been carrying out its task. Basically, here there are some problems. There are developed countries and developing countries. Often you find that developing countries are, though they may have large forest, but they don't have enough financial resource or skillful people to manage the forest. On top of that, they don't have the right technology, so it is also in the contract that they have to have a technology transfer between the developed country and the developing country. So in this way, there is some help. Of course, financially, there is a problem. Always finance is a limited resource. Still, these countries are, according to their scale or the size of their biodiversity, they are provided finance to take care of their biodiversity. There are also a program on community education and public awareness. My understanding is this public awareness and community education is very important in order to really nourish our biodiversity and keep it flourishing for future. But what happens is that in many countries the public awareness is not deep enough. There's no really a feelingsful public awareness whereby people are very interested about biodiversity, and they can put pressure on the government, or they can spend their own resources to take care of the biodiversity. So these are some of the problems, and naturally what happens is based on records, the biodiversity resources are gradually going down. I remember in the Millennium Ecosystem Study carried out in 2005, I still remember one statement that says that the depletion of some of the biodiversity resources is unprecedented, meaning to say they are being depleted so fast. So therefore, how can we stop this depletion? Is it really possible? Of course, I already mentioned the problem area. How much can any country really support another country using their resources? So in this context, I just want to give some explanation about how we should appreciate the plants. Yeah, what is it that we can learn from the plants? What is the purpose of the plant? You find that it grows and grows and grows. What does it do? It gives oxygen, it gives water, it gives fruit, it gives flowers. Maybe the leaves can be of medicinal value, and also it plays a very significant role in the climate change. So all the time, the purpose of the tree is to serve people. It's like one can say, so selfless the trees are. They just serve and serve and serve. And then everything they use, for example, they use water, they use mineral, but everything they use, they just take from the ground. The roots, they search for the water, and they got minerals from the water. So like this, they don't take anything from anybody. And their whole life they have been serving and serving and serving. And so what happened is the removal of plants for business purposes or commercial purposes, with profit-minded objectives, has really created a lot of depletion. And now we can very clearly see that there is a climate change problems, all kind of problems. So if we just live like this, now the every problem will become more and more severe. Having said this, I just want to share with you. There are people who are practicing yogic agriculture, meaning these people they do agriculture, they use organic manure, and also they consciously sit in meditation in the places where they are doing this farming. So what happens is that they find that the product or the output of the yogic agriculture is much better than when they are just using manure only. And so what message does it give us? So it is the meditation does something to the ability of the tree to increase productivity. And as meditators, we know that when we are meditating, we are emitting positive vibrations, positive feelings, and plants enjoy these positive feelings. And as a result, they are able to get good nourishment and they flourish. So therefore, I find that, as I mentioned earlier, the problem, right? So the real problem today is the plants that are there, they were just left, they were just left like orphans. Nobody bothers about them. And so much of misuse. So day by day, the number of the plants have gone down. So it has brought the climate change problem and all these things. So now, what new thing can we do? As I mentioned, why not we use the concept of using the vibration from meditation in order to improve the longevity and also the productivity of the plants. You know, I have been meditating for many years, and when I meditate, I go deeper into myself. When I say myself, what I mean is that uh, I my basic knowledge in meditation is that we are not these bodies, but we are the energy in the body. We are the living thing in the body. We are the one who is the. It is this living thing. This energy is making the body moving. Sometimes people call that a soul. So I begin to understand that the soul is the main thing and the body is just like a car. So I started studying a lot about the soul and doing meditation. In meditation, I consider myself as a soul. And so the benefit of considering myself as a soul is that when we consider ourselves as a soul, we will be able to have access to all the positive things that is available in the soul. Some of you might know that the soul is totally positive, it is powerful, it is full of happiness, it is full of love, there's a lot of clarity, it is courageous, and like this we can keep listing on. So all these positive qualities, today we are not able to take it out, basically because we are not considering ourselves as souls. So therefore these specialities in the soul is not coming out in our daily life. So in meditation I talk to myself. I just say, who am I? I am a soul. I'm a powerful being. There's so much of love in me. I have so much of courage. The soul is fearless. So I keep saying these things in my mind. And as I keep saying slowly, I find that internally I could experience a lot of energy, a lot of positivity. At the end of meditation, I find that I'm full. So when I am full, when anything happen also, I am not disturbed by it because I am full. So because I am so happy internally, I am being full. What I do is I do meditation every day for over 35 years I've been doing. And in meditation, when I stabilize myself as a soul, as a divine being, as a spiritual being, I want to take more. Then I get myself connected with the Supreme Soul. Some say God, I say Supreme Soul. And Supreme Soul, obviously, by the name Supreme, he has got all the energies. He is ocean in everything. He is ocean of mercy. He is unlimited. He is someone who always have the feeling that I must go all out. That the Supreme Soul himself thinks that I must go all out to go and help people to discover their abilities and help others to discover their abilities so that people can use these divine qualities in their life and live a happy life. So therefore, I get connected with the Supreme Soul. When I get connected to the Supreme Soul, I can feel that there is power coming from the Supreme Soul. There's kind of an energy flux coming into me, and it is such a joy, and I can meditate for long time because it's such a joyable thing. And at the end of meditation, I look at my face in the mirror, then I find that my face is cheerful and full of powers. So therefore, I start thinking, if everybody can learn to do meditation, uh, not only we are able to help the biodiversity, we can also help others, because the vibrations from meditation, because the power of thoughts, whatever words I have been internally repeating and extracting power, these thoughts can reach people, it can reach the biodies, and in that way they will be able to feel this energy coming, they will be able to experience this energy coming, and over a period of time they can bring a lot of change in themselves. So therefore the missing element today, in order to flourishing future to be created for biodiversity, we have to nourish them with pure feelings and good wishes. Even people, some people, they are so um, they can be so hard that we can't even talk to them. The moment we say a few words of advice, they can react towards us. But when we are able to learn the art of meditation, when we are able to be in a state of meditation as a way of life, where all the time you are with a level of positive energy, and with this positive energy, you are normally not attracted to anything negative. You always have the feeling of mercy for others. So if somebody is angry, then my feeling is, my thinking is, let me see what I can do, so that the first thing is how to make him free from anger this very moment. So if I get angry, then this anger will grow, um, then it will multiply. So surely with that much of energy, I commit to myself. I will not get angry. What I have is sufficient for me. I'm very contented. It doesn't matter what people have to say, because I am full. And with that attitude, I look at the person and give him a lot of love, and give him a lot of power, and also talk to him softly, so that he can cool down. The principle is, if somebody is angry, we shouldn't get angry. We should keep calm and cool. And that's possible only if I am able to consider myself as a soul, tap that energy of the soul, and I get connected to God on a regular basis. And in that way, we can always have this power inside us. For example, say recently there was this COVID problem. There were a lot of fear in the society that people are dying, and no medicine. But through meditation, you will find that because the soul is positive, this positive can influence the strength of the cells in the body. In this way, through meditation, these vibrations, our immune power becomes strong. When immune power is strong, then we can be free from any disease, provided I become a regular meditator and really enjoy meditation. So meditation has got so much of power. So therefore, I think we can bring a change in the efforts to biodiversity by all or by things for the water, which the five elements they have been serving us for so many years, but they have been polluted by people, and so they are also reacting. If we begin to appreciate the role played by water, so even they will begin to bring a change in them, just like how we did meditation and then we were able to bring change in us. And just like how when I bring change in me, I was also able to bring the change in the people in my family and among my friends. Like this, even the water will change its attitude towards the people today, because they have depleted the water spirit. Similarly, the earth, all the five elements, they all will cooperate and work with us so that we can really create a powerful world with people who are virtuous and with the plants who are in their top quality, and everybody appreciating one human beings, appreciating the plants and plants the human beings. There was a time from normally in the indigenous sector, they always plan how they use their biodiversity. They always pay respect for the trees and the guardian of the forest where they are living. And they all come together and plan things, and whatever products they harvest, it is harvested properly so that the resources are able to be used for long period of time. Okay. So I like to suggest that we use this technique of having good wishes for others. It can do miracles. Somebody can be so far away, but you can send your good wishes to them, because the mind is so powerful that the moment you think about somebody, the moment you develop a particular thought about somebody, that energy will reach them. So similarly also in the case of plants, the animals, even animals need a lot of love. Old people need a lot of love. Children need a lot of love. Today, everybody is very dry. Everybody is thirsty for love. Therefore, if we can learn meditation and we can tap that love that is available inside us, then we can keep giving love to people. So in that way, we can create a society which is more virtuous and able to accept each other, live in unity, and bring forward a better world tomorrow. So to summarize, remember I mentioned about the objective, objective of the Convention on Biological Diversity. I say the first objective is conservation. But on a spiritual principle, for us, our first objective is that we should preserve the positive qualities inside us. We should protect the positive qualities inside us. So, therefore, if we continue to use positive qualities, you will find that these positive qualities will accumulate, will become more and more. So when it becomes more and more, then eternally you become very strong. So that's one principle that we have to keep in mind. Then the second principle is sustainable use. Whatever qualities we have, we should use it. We should use it as much as possible, because as you use, it won't get depleted. In the case of other resources, as you use, it get depleted. But in this case, as you use, it becomes more and more. So it is good to share our positive feelings for others. It's good to look at other people and praise the good qualities they have, and really appreciate the role each one is playing in their family, in their office, so that they get the power of appreciation. So use it. Even if you see somebody and say congratulations to him, he will look at you and smile at you, thinking that no, he must have done something great. And like that, you can give some reason why you congratulated him. The fact that at this stage of age, say, is still able to go for a jog or walk. So these are great things. So according to what people do, always congratulate them. This positive energy can really bring a lot of change in them. And the last principle is benefit sharing. When you are doing meditation, you will bring a lot of transformation. So let me share my experiences. Let me share my transformation story with others, so that when people listen to these stories, they will be able to benefit themselves. And also, is my duty. I have gained so much. So what am I going to do by just keeping this? Let me share it with others. So in both cases, you see there are some kind of a similar objective, and so I feel spirituality is a way forward in our life. It's a way forward to to mm, really enrich our biodiversities and produce a very nourished biodiversity, and make this world a better place to live. But for this, every person must really have the feelingful awareness that they want to, from their heart, share their energy with the plants and animals. And in that way, the other living beings are able to get to experience higher energy. So this is, to my mind, is what is needed in today's world. For me personally, I have in my work environment, and also in teaching meditation, have gone through many problems. Those days I used to get disturbed and have fear, but nowadays I feel I am able to say confidently that there's no problem. So long as my energy level is high, I always feel that there's no problem. problem is only because we think it is a problem. And like this, I also, in going deeper into meditation, I find many ways of thinking in a refined way. And when I'm able to think in a refined way, I can feel that, oh, I have discovered something that I didn't know previously. Now, as I think in a deeply, I discover this, then I begin to feel that, oh, there is a lot of knowledge inside me. So this knowledge I have to discover through meditation. Then I can share more energy with the people. So I think the future for biodiversity is very closely associated with spirituality, which spirituality comes, many times people ask the difference between spirituality and religion. To my mind, the output of any religion, any ethical values, any social values, any religious values, is that person becomes spiritual. The more values, truth that we are able to experience, we can feel there's there's a lot more inside us, and so there's no limit to this power that we can generate through meditation, but it requires a lot of interest. One should have a lot of love to do meditation, because meditation can do miracles in the sense that it can change people just through the power of thoughts. For example, say you are having some problem with your friends, and you couldn't talk to the friend, because the moment you talk to the friend, they get very disturbed. Then what one can do is keep sending, always, whenever you look at the person, just look at his positivity. My attitude is, whoever coming in front of me, look at them through my positivity, so that I can always send my energy of positivity towards him. So if I continue to maintain my positive attitude towards the person and sending this energy, you will find that he will change. But even if you say that, oh, he has not changed yet, I've been trying to send this power to him, but he has not changed yet, it only means that, well, you have given this positivity for such a long time. You have changed. You have accumulated more positivity inside you, because as you give, you accumulate. So therefore, we have to do these things from the heart. And when you do from the heart, every effort we make to bring transformation in ourselves and in others will be happening in a smooth way, and you will find that because you are doing from the heart, There's nothing bothering you. You don't feel tired about somebody having a negative attitude, because the soul, the quality of the soul is that it is tireless. So not only we know that the soul has got all these positive qualities, but if you maintain the awareness of the soul for a long time, that's called soul consciousness, you will be able to really feel a lot of lightness inside you. And with this lightness, whatever amount of work I do, I enjoy doing it and I don't feel tired. And this is something that I can share with people, because people will see you. How is it that you are able to do a lot of work without having tiredness, whereas they are not able to do it? So I think this will be the ultimate solution. And with this, I conclude my sharing. Thank you very much.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much, brother. I just have few questions to ask you. Brother, many times I talk to my friends about what's happening in the world, like global warming, climate change, and I feel, and also the people that I talk to, many of the youth in my group, that we can't do anything about it, or there's not much we can do about it. And this creates a lot of a feeling of hopelessness inside. So how can we really overcome these feeling of that I can't do something about what's happening? Is there really something we can do at an individual level?
I think the sign of hopelessness comes one is not one is not seeing that attainment within, maybe to bring some change or to, but it's not, if there is someone who is always enthusiastic person, look at things positively and will say that we can bring a change. For example, he doesn't believe we can change the world, but if I try to do something continuously, at least internally I have seen the results, at least in me, that I have changed from the old thinking into new thinking. So like this, if everybody start doing, so the combined effect of that is the world will change, the climate change can be changed, because after all, so much related is all the damages that people have brought by misusing the resources. So when there is a change of character in people, then there will be a change in the climate change situation. That's for sure. But only thing is, now the climate change is happening in such a rate, whether we are able to catch up with that rate. This is an issue. Okay, thank you.
So thank you so much, brother. Another question was that I heard you were talking about how we can change others, how I can change others. And you specifically mentioned by sending good vibrations and good wishes. So, but this seems that it takes time. And how do you think that we can, like, I can maintain my patience by doing that, sending someone good vibrations? And even if I don't see the results, I maintain my patience.
That's a good question. I was in my experience, I was working on one person. No? Every others sort of rejected the person, saying that we cannot transform this person. I went out of the way and be a friend and never got tired if he doesn't listen and bring a change in him. Uh, After some time, what he saw was that why is it that this special care for me? Nobody has cared for me. Everybody we wants me to change with a lot of force. They use the power or shout. But if we accept the person as they are, and I have nothing to be, to shout at him or angry with him. So once we accept them, we spend a lot of time with them. If they makes any mistake, uh, it's okay, and then spend your time to teach them how to do it properly until they learn. I need to have that kind of attitude. Until my friend learns, I want to continue to teach him because this is my commitment to my friend. Then they will see that, nobody does that and this person is doing. And because you are doing something beneficial for him, after some time, he will he will be a very good friend of you. He will listen to whatever you say. So therefore, it's end of the day, it is we who have to go out of the way. Never mind, he didn't. It takes him long time to change, but I have accumulated more power. I didn't let go. Isn't not letting go a power, a transformation in me? That whatever I want to achieve, I achieved it. I didn't let go in the middle. So in this way, you can make things moving. Ultimately, what is it I want from people? I want to help them. So don't put conditions to help people. You cannot help many people. We have to become unconditional about helping others. Only then we can be very successful, and they will, at some point of time, they will really appreciate you. And at that time, you will feel very satisfied, very fulfilling. I was able to hold on to my principle despite other people challenge me or discourage me, but I got it done.
Um, Brother, there was something very interesting. You were also mentioning that when we create thoughts of balance and stability, that brings balance and stability outside. So, is there something on a day to day basis that I can include in my routine? Like you were mentioning, when you meditate, after that you see your face, it is, happy, cheerful. So, what are the things that I can include in my routine every day to have that feeling of cheerfulness, happiness for others?
No, you first of all, the aim should be I must become cheerful. It's not that because I'm going to deal with somebody that I must make myself cheerful. No, I must make myself cheerful in a natural way. That because I did meditation, so the energy inside is has removed all the burden, removed all the burden. So I am able to smile. So therefore, if you want to say, if you are not a meditator, then we want to be smiling all the time. Don't carry burden. Don't carry burden. Be easy and have the faith that I have to be honest with myself and do my best. Do my best, and whatever the outcome comes, accept it wholeheartedly. Then only I can be cheerful. It doesn't matter whatever it is. I did my best. So what I'm getting in return, that's the best I can get. So let me accept that. So don't set your standard too high. Start with a standard that is practical. Achieve the standard, and then you can increase and set it as high as possible.
Okay. Just before we end this question answer session, although when I joined the Brahma Kumari's environment wing in Australia, the initiative, I read something interesting that rather than thinking about climate change, create a climate for change, for bringing a change. So, how to create that climate, that atmosphere where I can change as well and where I can inspire others to change as well?
Basically, mm, I must have my vision about what kind of scenario, what kind of world I like to have, what kind of a work environment I like to have, and every day uh, give life to that vision and see that you are living in that vision. So in that way, people can see that it is happening to you. The mind power is the most powerful thing. Whatever you think,
Mm,
you can feel, and that feeling makes a lot of impact on you. So therefore, maybe the way forward is always dream about everything is in a perfect stage, you
mm,
know, uh, and you are really working on you to reach a level where you are very satisfied with yourself. So
mhm,
that's my perfection. So I think that if everybody give their best to achieve what best they wanted according to the vision,
mhm.
I'm sure we can bring a change in the atmosphere. If this is if others see you and they also want to do like that, the rippling effect, I think we can bring this change.
Okay. So, brother, is it that first we have to create a vision of what I want outside and inside? Then I
Yeah.
create satisfaction, and then that
Yes.
change happens. So,
First is inside. What is
first is
inside
vision.
is what is seen, what you will deliver outside.
Okay.
So in that way, people will see that you have changed from what you were before.
Mm,
Because without we experiencing something, we can't give that experience to somebody else, right? So
okay.
first we have to do. For example, I got angry. So anger is burning inside. Then I give that anger to somebody.
Hmm.
The people know I got angry. So similarly, first let me experience whatever positive qualities I want to experience and have determination. For example, even anger. If say I'm the type of person I get angry very often. Now I make a decision. I don't want to get angry. So I see myself as whatever the situation is, I want to remain calm. I want to remain cool. And very detached from whatever is happening. And so, and you also make a determination that I want to do this. Then what will happen is somebody will come and try to test you to make you angry. And that feeling of anger may begin to emerge, but you must remind yourself, no, 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 no. I have already promised I will not get angry, no matter what happens. Even though, however tough the situation is, you must fulfill the promise. It's like exam. Every time somebody get angry, you must look at it. This is my exam paper. I must sit for this exam now, and I must pass this exam now. It's not after. So this is one of the way that I try to use now. Whenever I go, there's some irritations coming, then my system tells, hey, there's something wrong in you. And then I check, and then I say, no, I want to be myself, and then you just to use your determination, your inner power. That's why if somebody is a yogi meditating for a long time, it's very easy because they already have accumulated yoga power. They have a yoga power all the time, so it's easy to defeat the negative things that is coming to attack us. But while we are building yoga power, somebody is new or something, or the yoga is not so deep enough. So that is a problem. But after some time, you will begin to realize after few times you tried, you failed, then you have to spend a lot of time checking what's wrong. Something is not quite right with you inside. Maybe the soul consciousness is not being practiced. A lot of time is body conscious. So that's why you are not able to emerge qualities that's latent within you.
Okay. Just a last question, brother. Um, I feel that if I am angry about something, um, it means that I'm passionate about it. For example, if I'm angry that the forests are burning, so this shows that I'm passionate. If I'm just sitting very calm, very peaceful, it's like I don't care for that. I don't care that that's happening outside. So is being angry something that I shouldn't do? And is it like, so I shouldn't get angry when things are not right outside, but I used to feel that if I'm getting angry, this means that I'm passionate, and if I just sit peacefully, this means that I don't care. So what should I do in that
Now, but
thinking?
if you get angry, um, you can respond to things without getting angry. Why should I get angry and then respond to something? This is because if I get angry once, it's almost sure that you are going to get angry second time, third time, fourth time. It works like that. So that is why in our concept, no, you stabilize yourself. First thing is in before any whatever decision is made, stabilize yourself. And then think clearly in this situation what I need to do. By becoming angry, does it help? From spiritual point of view, it doesn't help at all. It will make your habit deeper, you know. So then you think twice. And everything, no need to get angry. Don't you get angry because you want quick solution. Quick solution. But when the quick solution is not forthcoming, then you get angry. But the point is, everything will happen according to the time. A person will change only when his time to change has come. then he will change. Not you are telling him to change, or because you are spending a lot of time with him to coach him to change, that he changed. No, he wanted to change, and his time has come to change. He will change. So otherwise, if we are expecting that something should happen according to our desire, it seems that you're more powerful than God, than the law of karma. So it will happen according to time only. We must accept that. But I put in effort. I tried my best. But maybe it's not time for the seed to root. It will take time. Maybe when the rain comes, the roots will grow. So when actual time comes, that person will change. I need to be patient. So my input for his change is, I've given whatever need to be given. Now let me be patient. Let me wait for the seed to grow.
Thank you, brother. That was so beautiful. That I do what I can do and then be patient and leave it to time. That is something very valuable. Thank you so much, brother. So now we'll just have few minutes of meditation, and we just connect to our own self and experience a beautiful connection with our own real self and everything that's outside. So let's sit back. Om Shanti. For a few minutes, I take myself on an inner journey. I detach myself, I disconnect myself from everything that's outside. And very slowly, gradually, I go deeper into my own being, into my essence. I feel peace inside. I feel stability. And in this peace, my thoughts are becoming slow. My thoughts are filled with peace, stability, and balance. In the present moment, I have the power to create a change. I have the power to create an inner transformation. And this energy radiates and creates an outer transformation. This is my planet. I care deeply for this planet, for my world. And when I have the thoughts of stability, peace, of hope, this energy that I radiate reaches to every human being, and very slowly, in a magical way, the world starts to transform. I have the power to create a change through my own thoughts. And I use it wisely. I use it to create a better world, inside and outside. I respect myself, my peace, my inner stability. I respect each human being, and I respect the entire planet, the 5 elements, the biodiversity. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.